10 times celebrities shut down disrespectful interviewers in the most brutal way possible. Starting off with the least brutal, we have none other than the legendary Chelsea Handler. In March 2014, Chelsea Handler gave Piers Morgan a dose of his own medicine. The interview quickly went south when Piers got distracted by his phone, diverting all the attention away from his guest.
You tweet very amusingly.
I wish you did. I mean, in the middle of the commercial break, I want your viewers to know, I mean, they must know because they're probably following you on Twitter. I mean, you can't even pay attention for 60 seconds. You're a terrible interviewer.
Well, you just weren't keeping my attention. That's
well,
more
but
an issue
that's
for you
not
than
my
me.
problem.
Well, it is your problem.
This is your show. You have to pay attention to the guests that you invited on your show.
If they're interesting enough.
Yeah, they are. Listen, it doesn't matter how interesting I am. You signed up for this job.
Of course it does.
Well, maybe that's why your job is coming to an end.
The interview then ended with Piers asking her a question she'd been dying to hear.
What's the moment if I said to you, I can give you one moment back in your life to repeat right now? What would you choose?
It would be spending this hour differently.
Can't you try and be nice?
On July 7, 2014, Joan Rivers appeared on CNN to promote her book, Diary of a Mad Diva.
It was my last book was on the bestseller list 19 weeks, so my producer's not a fool. She said, write another. So I said, about what? She said, well, you're funny every day. Write about what annoys you or makes you laugh every day. And that's how the book came about. It was so great to write.
What started as a standard interview quickly spiraled out of control when the reporter made an out-of-hand remark.
Even with your fashion critiquing, while it's very mean in some ways, people can't wait to hear what you have to say. Really?
It's not mean. You can. It's not mean. I tell the truth. I'm sure I say the same things that all your viewers say to their friends sitting next to them on the couch.
Instead of taking the hint to move on, the interviewer doubled down, but Joan isn't one to let things slide.
About feelings being hurt.
Well, not when it's about dresses. It's not about them. It's about clothing.
The breaking point came when the reporter steered in animal rights activism to back Joan into a corner.
Your book, you're wearing a fur, and you knew that there would probably be animal rights activists.
You know, this whole interview is becoming a defensive interview.
No!
Are you wearing leather shoes?
Yes!
Shut up.
I'm talking.
You know what I mean? I don't want to hear. You're wearing fur. You're wearing leather shoes.
I'm not an activist,
You're eating chicken.
Yeah.
You're eating meat. I don't want to hear this nonsense. Stop it with, and you do this, and you're mean, and you're that. You are not the one to interview a person who does humor. Sorry.
Are we serious?
June 17, 2013, Russell Brand appeared on MSNBC's Morning Joe show to promote his event.
Russell Brand. This summer he's embarking on his first ever worldwide comedy tour.
Things started going downhill when the hosts openly admitted they didn't know who he was.
All right, joining us now, he's a really big deal.
He's a big deal.
I know. I'm told this. I'm not very pop cultured. I'm sorry. Comedian, movie star, author, and host of the show Brand X, Russell Brand.
Brand went on to explain his love for stand-up comedy.
The thing I enjoy most is stand-up comedy because you're direct with your audience. You can't be misinterpreted. People can't get confused. You know what happens if you work in media? People like to change the information so that it suits a particular agenda. If you're in a room with people, then what you're saying is clear.
Instead of addressing Brand's point, the hosts turned to a joke about his accent.
Funny, the accent, you know, when I see him in person, it's totally fine. Forgetting Sarah Marshall or the TV show, it's fine. But on satellite radio in the car, I can't understand a single joke you say.
You can't understand it.
Can you understand me?
Yeah.
The female co-host decided to also jump in with a comment of her own.
I think this is my first
Brand experience?
Brand, yeah. I think it's not listening to him, it's experience. It's just sort of taking it all in.
And that was the final straw that pushed Brand to call out their unprofessionalism.
You are talking about me as if I'm not here and as if I'm an extraterrestrial. You know I'm from a country that's near to you.
Window dummy. We're just sort of admiring the whole, you know, it's the whole thing, isn't it?
Well, thank you for your casual objectification.
Jim Carrey encountered a reporter who tried to make fun of his painful recent divorce. On September 10th, 2017, Jim Carrey attended New York Fashion Week, where he unexpectedly encountered E! News interviewer Kat Sadler on the red carpet.
Jim Carrey, yes.
What?
I've covered a lot of fashion weeks. This is the first time I've run into Jim Carrey.
Excited to interview the legendary actor-comedian, the reporter opened with an insensitive question.
Is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine.
Understandably stunned by the question, Jim was baffled and went on to say,
So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're
I
celebrating.
mean, you got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons.
in
Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons?
Trying to salvage the conversation, she attempted to shift the tone.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
Then Carrie finished it off with an iconic and unforgettable line.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now.
However, things didn't really get out of hand quite like it did on the 14th of April 2015 when Bill Burr appeared on Fox's morning show to promote his animated series, F is for Family.
Bill Burr, welcome to Good Day New York.
How are you? Thank you for having me.
Well, the show is so funny. I mean, is it based on your real life or is it,
Yeah, no, it's definitely based on my life.
What started as a standard promotional segment took a sharp turn just 2 minutes in, as the female host confronted him about some of his past jokes.
Your Christian background is part of the show. Or at
Yes,
least
and I wanted to talk to you about Jesus after this.
Well, the only reason why I bring it up is some people thought maybe you went a little too far.
As far as what?
Well, they thought that maybe you were being disrespectful to the Christian religion.
Who did?
In typical Bill fashion, he didn't back down. He turned the tables, took control of the moment, and went all in on the host.
I mean, we did maybe 2 jokes about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you think the Catholic Church went a little too far? More so than my cartoon.
All right, listen.
A couple of jokes. I know this is a morning show. You can't bring up all those crimes.
This wasn't the first time Bill had to deal with someone pushing boundaries. He also publicly shut down Tony Hinchcliffe after being invited to his show Kill Tony. Tony Hinchcliffe built his career by publicly insulting and humiliating others for laughs and personal gain. At first, Bill seemed to be enjoying himself, walking in with his usual charm and wit, but it soon became clear he didn't fully know what he was signing up for until one particular comedian took the stage.
Just compliment someone, put it in the context of a joke, and an idiot will make a fool of himself.
It didn't take long for Bill to pick up on how Tony sets up amateurs for failure.
But it's 1 minute now, and let's
fine.
just put an end to this, shall we?
Oh, thank you.
And true to form, Bill couldn't just sit back and stay quiet.
Yeah, but didn't you kind of f him with the music on the way up? You're like, he's gonna suck. You put it in everybody's mood. It's like, can you give him a chance?
Yeah.
This is brutal. Is this gonna be an hour? I don't want to do this to people. Horrible. Nobody can be funny in a minute. It's stupid.
Oh, no, it happened.
The next moment involves a legendary comic whose response forced the interview to shut down. In 2007, Jerry Seinfeld's promotional tour for his new movie brought him to the legendary Larry King. Instead of focusing on the movie, Larry seemed fixated on discussing how Jerry's classic sitcom Seinfeld came to an end.
180 episodes. You gave it up, right? I did. They didn't cancel you. You canceled them.
This odd remark shocked and insulted Jerry.
You're not aware of this? No, I'm asking you. You think I got canceled? Are you under the impression that I got canceled? Have I hurt you, Jerry? I thought that was pretty well documented. Is this still CNN? Don't most shows go down a little? Most people do also. But... Yeah, no, I went off the air. I was the #1 show on television, Larry. Do you know who I am?
By 2016, Jerry found himself back in the spotlight when a CBC interviewer attempted to inject race controversy into his professional life.
I have noticed that most of the guests are mostly white males of 22 episodes that you've had.
Yeah, let's get into that.
No, but you...
Take a look over here, Peter. What do you see? A lot of whiteys. Oh, this really pisses me off.
On October 5th, 2022, Shane Gillis joined the Flagrant podcast to promote the latest Gilly and Keeves special.
Gilly and Keeves is coming out, okay? They have a live special, and they're going to sell it through the website. What's the website?
GillyandKeeves.tv.
The tone of the discussion shifted when the hosts drew a comparison between Shane and a TikToker with Down syndrome.
Bro, Shane actually has been working out, dude. This is
Let's see it. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Bro, you look good. Is this from West Point?
Having close relatives with Down syndrome, Shane did not appreciate the joke.
I don't think that's funny.
But, yeah, I see that. I see why.
The hosts added fuel to the fire by showing yet another clip of someone with Down syndrome dancing to a TikTok video, and that's when Shane had enough.
Son, my guy's nice.
By the way,
that's wow.
These guys are awesome.
Yeah.
They're having fun.
Yeah.
For you guys to sit here and be like, Wait a minute. Let's bring it up and mock them. That's dude. That's a dude. By using them as an insult.
That wasn't the only time Schultz stirred up controversy. On another episode, Schultz took things to an even more personal level by mocking his co-host and close friend Akash's nationality right to his face.
Bro, nobody milks wheelchairs on a plane like Indians, bro, and it's goddamn annoying. It takes twice as long to get on a airplane if there's Indians there, because every Indian over 45 pretends they're 300 years old.
Some argue that Schultz often crosses the line under the guise of comedy, and this moment had his audience starting to take notice.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Calm down.
Yeah, when do we play beer pong?
This brings us to the final story, one that divided opinions, with some siding with the comedian and others backing the interviewer. At the 2022 Oscars Vanity Fair afterparty, Tiffany Haddish was approached by a reporter whose question took her by surprise.
Did you do a little costume change?
This remark stunned the actress, who immediately fired back with confidence.
I'm not wearing a costume. I'm wearing Dolce & Gabbana. It's called an evening gown, darling. This is not, no one's paying me for this. I paid for it. It's custom. Thank you.
Sensing the misstep, the reporter attempted to smooth things over, but Tiffany wasn't finished just yet.
Time of death for me right now. You look gorgeous.
This is not an acting gig. This is my life. This what fame look like. This what success look like.